Well, that's it, isn't it? The video's demonetised before it's even begun. Look at this. This is Tengu, a mythical creature with a questionably shaped and rather large nose. And today we're in Gunma Prefecture, about 2 hours outside of Tokyo, about to go on a road trip. And joining me is a rather improved Ryotaro. That is a major improvement, Ryotaro, I must say.
Let's go.
Gunma is a landlocked prefecture 2 hours west of Tokyo, famous for its mountains, its sake, and its traditional Japanese inns. Today, as we journey through the region, we'll meet the man who's encouraging folks to drink his sake out in a forest alongside the very spring where the water is sourced from. We'll taste the juiciest award-winning local tonkatsu pork cutlet and stay overnight at a rustic Japanese inn so large you're transported to your room in a self-driving cart, something we've never seen before. But our day starts off high in the mountains at the TENGU MIROKUJI temple, and this happens to be the largest Tengu mask in the entire country, at 6.5 metres tall, with a nose almost 3 metres long. He'd certainly give Pinocchio a run for his money. Alright, it's time to take it off. That is legitimately creeping me out. Actually put it back on. That was, yeah. Well, guys, we've hit 2 million subscribers here on the Abroad Japan channel recently. Thank you so much for that. What are you going to say?
Out of the 2 million viewers, I mean the subscribers actually, it's 1.5 million is on me.
Oh, you, is it?
Oh, isn't it?
I don't know about that, Ryotaro. Your videos tend to get less views, so I actually see these these videos together as some sort of charity project, some sort of special charity project. But we are in Gunma today, and the first place you seem to bring me is here. Why? Why did you bring me here?
Oh, it's creepy, isn't it?
It is a bit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you have never been here, right? The Gunma,
no, actually,
first time.
It's we've sort of working our way down through Japan, right? We've done Tohoku, we've done the 6 prefectures of Tohoku many times. We're sort of working our way down Japan. Now we're in Gunma.
Yeah, well, I mean, not only to this creepy Tengu temple, but I'm planning to take you to the best sake breweries ever in Japan, and also a beautiful Japanese inn to celebrate the 2 million subscribers for you and for me.
Something doesn't feel right about this. I think it's probably because we've got 2 gigantic Tengu things right behind us with their noses sticking out. Let's get out of here.
Let's go.
One of the most important ingredients that goes into sake is the mineral water, and sake breweries will do anything to get their hands on the purest water that they can find. Nagai Sake produces highly polished Junmai sake to create their famous Mizubasho brand, and the 6th generation owner of the brewery, Tsuneyoshi Nagai, has brought us here to the very spring where the water is sourced so we can sample it firsthand and also appreciate the importance of where you drink the sake. I mean, who wouldn't want to get drunk in a forest?
これは本当に綺麗な、もう透明な水ですね。はい。すごく柔らかくてピュアな感じのお水です。
Of all the sake brewery tours I've been on, they always talk about how good the water is. They always bang on about the water, but they never ever actually take you to the water. Today, we're here by the stream, by the water, by the source of where the sake comes from. And now we're going to drink it out of a champagne glass. from the stream. It's so surreal. Just taking a glass and taking it out of the water. It tastes just like, bottled spring water. Yeah.
Cold. Very cold. Very cold.
Cold.
It's right from the snow.
Is it delicious?
Ooh. It is.
Oh. Yeah. Like champagne?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, so good. So good.
So good.
Sappari kanji on it.
Yeah.
Very refreshing.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. It's so kind of relaxing. So the air is so cool and refreshing with this cold spring water. この体験年中やってますか？
やってます。はい。ブランドネームの水芭蕉っていう花が春に咲くんですよね。あと雪解けの水が一番冷たい。この川の水が一番冷たいのが春。
わかりましたね。Like, all the water's so cold in spring because all the snow melts right on the mountains.
これ飲み干しちゃうと結構酔っ払っちゃうんじゃないかな。
It's warning you.
酔っ払うようになって、水に倒れる。Fall in the spring water. Just float down the spring. So many sake breweries always go on about how important the water is, but to this day, on the 20 or so tours that I've been on, none of them ever have taken me to the actual source of the water, to the spring itself, like this. And when you come somewhere like this and sit in the forest and try the pure spring water, you really get a sense of why the water's so important, and you're able to kind of appreciate it and get drunk in a forest. And while folks are working in offices in Tokyo, Nagai-san gets to sit out here in a forest and just drink sake, and I think he's won. I think he's won at life. Gunma is known for having some of the juiciest pork in all of Japan. In fact, the nearby city of Maebashi boastfully carries the title City of Pork. It's not every day that you pass through a city of pork, and so for lunch we head off to try a freshly breaded and battered tonkatsu pork cutlet.
It's really hard to pick up. It's so huge. It's really thick. Look at that. One word. Heavenly. That's what it is.
There's two key components in good tonkatsu. Number one, the pork, and number two, the batter, right? It needs to be kind of crispy and then soft, kind of juicy meat on the inside. Oh wow.
That's what I'm saying.
I actually think it's the thickest tonkatsu I've ever had. Once you've had tonkatsu, you don't need to eat for a long time.
Like 2 hours before you
Like 2 hours. It's a long time. Most decent train stations in Japan actually have a tonkatsu restaurant somewhere. So if you're passing through a train station somewhere, and you're feeling hungry, tonkatsu is one of the best things to go for.
Definitely. And do not ever sit next to the side of who's a left-handed person, because otherwise we're like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's what happens.
We should have worked this out after like 4 or 5 years of doing this.
One last thing about some techniques of eating pork, right? That's
Technique?
What tactics I would say. I always leave the edge of the pork last, because this is the part that contains the biggest portion of like fat.
Right.
That's why I love this part. So this bit, I love this.
Saving the
bit.
best till last.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a song.
I noticed I do that as well without even realising it.
Oh really?
Instinctively. Some serious pork tactics going on here.
Exactly. Eating the edge.
Pork tactics. Why does that sound so wrong? Pork tactics. Having spent half the morning appreciating the connection between sake and nature by getting drunk in a forest, on our way to the traditional inn we stop off at a brewery to quickly appreciate how you drink sake. TSUNENORI Abe's family have been producing sake at their brewery for 280 years, and for his tasting session he specialises in trying sake in a variety of ways to show how different cup sizes and different temperatures can make subtle changes to the flavour.
How is it?
Oh, so sweet. Kind of sweet, delicate kind of flavour. I really like drinking it in a cup like this. I really appreciate it. Look at the size of it. It's so cute, but I don't want to say the word cute because that goes very much against my character. Kawaii ne.
いいでしょう。はい。少し入れて待ちましょう。はい、どうぞ。
この熱燗は何度ですか
48度です。
Wow, 48 degrees Celsius.
香りいいですね。
香りですね. You can really smell the sake when it's kind of warm like this. Oh.
最初と違うでしょ。
Oh, 深い。深いですね。It's a kind of rich flavour. It's a bit like drinking whiskey or something, you know, at the back of your throat. Because it's warm.
深い, deep. You're learning some Japanese here.
Can describe things in Japanese better than I can in English. Yeah, I must admit, when the sake is heated up, you can taste it a lot better. A heck of a lot better. Like the flavours really come out. And it's less easy to drink because you're suddenly aware of the alcohol, right? You can really taste the alcohol. So it's probably a safer way to drink sake, and a better way, in my view, at least in winter when it's cold, you know, it's nice. Oh, 毎日飲みますか?
毎日飲みます。
Oh, every day. 乾杯.
Look at this. This is the entrance of Japanese in the ryokan. It's like straight back in time back to Edo era.
Tonight we're staying at Kawaba Onsen, at a beautiful rustic inn so large it stretches up the side of a mountain. And our first surprise is how we get to our room, chauffeured away on a self-driving cart.
It's fully automatic. So where are you from, sir? From Britain.
Ryotaro, the taxi driver. So we're in a golf cart, slowly making our way through the rather large kind of hotel. I feel like I'm in a cutscene, an opening cutscene for a video game, where we're just sort of sitting on something waiting.
It's definitely faster walking.
Patronisingly slow death.
And the guy's following me from behind, like laughing.
Oh god.
Oh god, I didn't know that. I didn't know this.
Awkward. Smash the door in.
with the sake bottles. Wow. Ding ding. Okay, hello. Hello. Okay, so.
It's pretty big, isn't it?
Wow! Look at that! Wow! It's huge room! And ta-da!
Well done.
Snow on the raspberry. Very Japanese.
You completed the video game, well done. Finish the mission.
Finish the mission. Stage 7 cleared. Exploring your room.
Explore with Ryotaro. It's the channel you
Walk-in
don't
closet.
need. Wow.
Wow.
Get in the walking closet. Oh my god. What is it?
Oh, bathroom. Oh my god. Oh, they even have onsen with them. Look at that.
Oh wow. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. And this is like
It's really nice.
It's a seriously impressive room, like it feels more like somebody's house. Really quite impressive. One of the better places that I'd say you and I have stayed at over the years, actually.
Well, I guess so. I guess this. I mean, when I'm in the video, I always let you stay at the really good places. That's what it is. That's what's happening.
Not always. I
And
mean,
good food.
it's not without its downsides though. We are sharing this room. I'd rather sleep in a bag than spend one night in a room with Ryotaro, even if it is this good, to be honest.
All right. One thing I really like about this place is the high ceiling. Normally, the Japanese hotels have really low ceilings. They're so like especially for the tall American people. Sometimes you come in, you kick your head onto one of these things here. But that does not happen to this room for sure because it's got high ceiling and you can even jump. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is. This is a song I really want to sing whenever I come to this kind of balcony. But anyway, look at the view. It's amazing. Look at the roof the house in the main building has. It's called a straw like roof, and it takes a lot of maintenance. You need to replace it every 30-40 years, and it's expensive.
Lord Ryotaro, overlooking his domain.
Call me an emperor. Why you are not the emperor?
Call me Nemperor.
After a much-needed escape from Ryotaro in the room's private hot spring, we meet up downstairs for dinner, over a sukiyaki hot pot, an assortment of fresh sashimi, and a few bottles of sake from the breweries we stopped at on our journey today. And yet, despite the impressive assortment of dishes and drinks, the main thing that's got our attention is the chopstick holder. Oh dear.
I thought the sardine was always used to like eat for eating, but here they use sardine as the chopstick rest.
So brutal.
I know. And then I was just told that the half of the people who come here actually they end up eating it.
Sardine.
Yeah, the sardine.
What's this called in Japanese? The sort of thing you put your chopsticks on?
Hashioki.
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 Oh, okay.
Yeah, like hashioki, the chopstick rest. Whatever.
And yeah, I mean that speaks for itself, doesn't
Yeah,
it? You gonna eat it?
Oh, I could if you.
Oh, do it for abroad in Japan. Oh, the crunchy sound. Oh dear.
Okay, so we've gone through some breweries today, right? And then so now we've got this whole like nice dinner, and
Right.
I've already asked ryokan to recommend some sakes for tonight dishes.
Okay.
Alright,
So we've got
so-
sashimi, we've got sukiyaki.
Exactly, sukiyaki coming up, and so
You're actually gonna drink some?
oh, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Gonna set
Oh,
up-
just wait. It's the pairing, and I need to pair it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You'll be taken home in an ambulance.
Yeah, cheers. Congratulations.
I mean, we joke about you not being able to drink quite a lot, but it must be a little bit annoying.
No, I'm so used to it, you know.
Was it annoying when
The
you...
thing is, right? And that was one of the true. That was one of the reasons why I did not look for a job in a Japanese company in Japan. Seriously, I mean,
Would have been really hard.
oh yeah, it would have been really hard. And the first job I got was in Germany, right? And then when I came back,
Surely that's no better. They drink...
well, they drink beer,
beer
but,
every day.
but it's not. They don't have kind of some kind of ritual.
Right,
like you keep
right.
drinking. Like,
It seems to be that in Japan people change quite a lot when they drink though. And I heard that people are able to blow off steam and actually open up to their colleagues a lot easier once they've had a few drinks.
Sure.
Like certainly when I was a teacher, when we had work parties, teachers would switch after having a few drinks. They would tell me like their deepest, darkest secrets and all the teachers they hated. It was really awkward and I had to sort of sit there and be like, oh, you hate that one? Oh yeah, oh. It was really awkward.
so I invited this time him, Chris Board, to all these breweries.
Did you say Chris
and-
Board?
Chris, that's what
I
I
invited
is,
Chris Board.
to all these breweries, and this will be nice ryokan. And then, how do you feel? Good, huh?
To be honest, when I do hang out with Ryotaro, I do feel like Chris Board, so it does make sense.
I'm celebrating you. For
Right.
for having more than 2 million viewers.
It's a
now.
team effort. We did it. Me, Natsuki, Pete Donaldson from the podcast, Joey, the anime man. Charlotte's been in quite a few videos. Yeah, it's been a real team effort.
I'm not gonna give you any more beef. That's what I've decided just now.
So we're back in the room. Just had a very big, very wonderful dinner.
Feast.
A feast, no less. And when you go to dinner in a Japanese inn, you come back to your room and the beds are just magically there, just appear before you.
Well, I've seen some hobbits coming in and sneaking into the room and they made this bed.
Hobbits. How unpleasant to the nice people that work here at this inn.
But the story hasn't been finished yet. We've got this.
Oh, wow.
After local sake, we've got local beer for you. Because you're a beer lover, haven't you? Cheers.
Cheers.
Again, congratulations to your 2 million subscribers.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you guys for following Abroad Japan this far and coming with us on these sort of journeys. Like, because as ridiculous as they are, and pork tactics aside, they're a lot of fun, and it's been a great few years.
How many has it been? Like years has it been like since you started the channel?
It's been, I think, 8.5 years now. It's pretty trippy. It's
Yeah.
pretty trippy to like
So-
look back at older videos and think, wow, that was feels like another lifetime ago.
Is that you started off from your own room, right?
Started off from my own room.
And then I joined about 5.5 years ago.
That was when it all went downhill.
And then there was like 1.5 million subscribers, and because of me.
Right. Drink your beer. What do you think? Of all the food and all the drink we've had today, guys, what do you think was the best thing? Was it the pork tactics, the tonkatsu, the sukiyaki, the sake, the beer? Let us know what you want to try if you come here
Comment!
to Gunma. But for now, guys, as always, many thanks for joining us today on our trip across Gunma Prefecture, and we'll be back to do it all over again next time on the Abroad Japan channel.
Yep.
And now I've got the horrible task of trying to fall asleep next to a man who snores really quite badly. Like, but why is the bed next to mine? Like, can you like move your bed over here? Can't you like sleep on the balcony or something?